At this time, I'll call the February 23rd, 2021 City Council meeting to order, and I'll ask the clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Shinholster?
Here.
Mr. Chambers?
Here.
Ms. Walden?
Here.
Mr. Mullins?
Here.
Dr. Lee?
Here.
Mr. Reynolds?
Here.
Okay, we do have a quorum present. If you will, at this time, just bow your heads for a moment of prayer with me. All wise and knowing Father, as we take a moment to give thanks for all your so many blessings, we thank you for the lives of the many Americans who have lost their lives to this dreadful virus called COVID-19. We continue to ask that you continue to keep your loving arms and all-seeing eyes upon the loved ones whom had to say goodbye through graveside services, Zoom, and iPads. As always, I ask that you continue to cover our first responders, doctors, nurses, officers with your loving and graceful mercy. As I close my prayer, I continue to ask you to cover all of your elected officials from the local, state, and federal level. This is my prayer. Amen. Okay. At this point, we're going to have some awards and presentation, and I'm going to turn the first one over to Mr. Griffith for the presentation of that one.
There was some recognitions of firefighter Eric Harper and the entire fire rescue B shift. They did these at the fire station due to COVID and the need for social distancing, but they did record it. So I'm going to play the recording for you all now so that you can see that presentation.
On the morning of September 4th, at approximately 9:47 a.m., Milledgeville Fire Rescue Services was dispatched to an attempted suicide at the river crossing. Milledgeville Fire Rescue arrived on the scene 499 East Green Street, Riverwalk, at 9:50 along with Milledgeville Police and Grady EMS. After arriving on the scene, First Lieutenant Joe Taylor took command of the incident and deployed our rescue boat operated by firefighter Eric Harper, along with other firefighters to assist the individual who was threatening his life. It was after a long deliberation between firefighter Eric Harper and the suicidal patient that firefighter Eric Harper, based upon his instincts, experience, tackled the individual and subdued him. The remaining firefighters held the suicidal individual until Milledgeville Police could place him in custody. This was a very unique emergency for public servants, particularly firefighters. And because the fire service is now engaged in what is called all hazards industry, firefighter Eric Harper was able to use his vast amount of experience that he had garnered over years as a professional firefighter and was able to prevent the individual from taking his own life and ensure that he was placed in legal custody. It is because of the efforts of Milledgeville Fire Rescue Team, led by Lieutenant Joe Taylor as incident commander, and the entire crew, B shift, will receive a unit citation to honor their bravery exhibited during this incident. Also because of the outstanding performance of firefighter Eric Harper, he will receive an award of merit specifically for his bravery shown, his instincts executed, and his ability to negotiate and mediate a very dangerous situation in a timely fashion with a positive outcome. That's where you all will clap your hands. Harper. All right. Come on. Sir. And this is, you will receive the All right. There's no doubt. See this? All right. Now, gentlemen, if you don't mind, you will kind of fade out. Everybody with the exception of firefighter Eric Harper. Award of Merit. Milledgeville Fire Rescue Services recognizes firefighter Eric Harper for outstanding heroism, successfully subduing a suicidal patient on September the 4th, 2020. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. And as we greet the entire staff and Mr. Harper, we will certainly congratulate them. Next, I would like to announce that the City of Milledgeville received a recognition from the United States Census Bureau as a thank you for the city's participation in the 2020 census. I would like to ask the clerk to read it into the record, please.
This is from the United States Census 2020, a thank you. The U.S. Census Bureau hereby recognizes City of Milledgeville, Baldwin County, Georgia, as an invaluable member of the 2020 Census Community Partnership and Engagement Program. We appreciate the effort she made in making the partnership program a success and helping achieve a successful 2020 census. Signed, Dr. Stephen D. Dillingham, Director, U.S. Census Bureau.
Thank you, Mr. Januza. You all have received the minutes of the February 9th, 2021 council meeting. Are there any corrections? Do I hear a motion to adopt the minutes as official? I need
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Shinholster?
Aye.
Mr. Chambers?
Aye.
Ms. Walden? Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Dr. Lee?
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds?
Aye.
The motion carried and the minutes are adopted as official. We do not have any old business, so I will move to new business and ask the clerk to please read Resolution R-2102-12 by caption.
A resolution to authorize an agreement with Thompson Roofing and Metal Company to replace the membrane on the anaerobic digester covers at the Water Pollution Control Plant.
You have heard the resolution. Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
To adopt.
Second.
Is there any discussion? I'll ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Ms. Shinholster?
Aye.
Mr. Chambers?
Aye.
Ms. Walden?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Dr. Lee?
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds?
Aye.
Okay, the motion carries and the resolution is adopted as official. I will ask the clerk to read Resolution -2102-13 by caption.
A resolution to authorize 4 lighting services agreements with Georgia Power Company to convert existing security lights in Central City Park, Hewley Park, Allen's Market, and the Milledgeville Police Department to LED fixtures, and to transfer ownership and maintenance responsibility to the Georgia Power Company.
You have heard the resolution. Is there a motion to adopt?
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion? I will ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Ms. Walden, Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Dr. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds.
Aye.
The motion carries and the resolution is adopted as official. We don't have any alcohol license applications to consider, nor do we have any appointments to make. So that concludes the items on the agenda. However, at this time, I will entertain a motion to go back into closed session to reconvene with our discussion.
Mayor, we'll need to amend the agenda to do that.
I'm so sorry, sir. At this time, I'm gonna ask for a motion to amend the agenda to go back into closed session to reconvene our discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Ms. Walden,
Ms. Walden?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Can you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Aye.
Dr. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds.
Aye.
All right, at this time, I entertain a motion to go back into closed session.
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Ms. Walden,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Dr. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds.
Aye.
All right, at this time, we'll go back into closed session. Mr. Griffin, if you'll clear the chamber, please. Entertain a motion to come back out of closed session and reconvene back into open session with no action taken, please. Ooh.
Move that we come out of closed session back into open session.
Okay. Seconded, somebody?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Shinholster,
Aye.
Mr. Chambers,
Aye.
Ms. Walden,
Aye.
Mr. Mullins,
Aye.
Dr. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Reynolds.
Aye.
All right, we are officially back in the open session. No action taken from our closed session. So at this time, is there any other business to be discussed tonight? There being no other business, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Motion to adjourn.
All right, meeting adjourned. You all have a good night.
All right, you all too.